friends. In part 1 and part 2 of 10th standard mathematics English medium, we have seen about definition of polynomials, types of polynomials, then we have discussed about zeros of polynomials, how one can find the zeros, then geometrical interpretation of zeros, how you can make out that how many zeros any polynomial has from just seeing the graph. And then after we have seen the relationship between zeros and coefficients of quadratic polynomial, we will discuss about relationship between zeros and coefficients for cubic polynomial. We know that common format or general format of cubic polynomial is ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d, right? So as we have seen the relationship between zeros and coefficient of quadratic polynomial, it's just like that only. This cubic polynomial will be having three zeros, which are alpha, beta and gamma. Now let's see the relationship between these three zeros and the coefficient of this cubic polynomial a, b, c, d, right? First of all, the addition of zeros alpha plus beta plus gamma, which is equal to minus b by a. Then the multiplication in pairing, which is alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha equals to c by a. And then after at the end, multiplication of all three zeros, which is alpha, beta and gamma, which is equal to minus d by a. So this is the relationship between zeros of cubic polynomial and coefficient of that polynomial. Now we will see an example related to this, where we have to check whether the relationship between zeros and coefficient is true or not, right? So we will try to check. You guys have an example related to this in your textbook. Let me write the question first. Three zeros are given, 3 minus 1 and minus 1 by 3. Alpha equals to 3, beta equals to minus 1 and gamma equals to minus 1 by 3. And the polynomial is p of x equals to 3x cube minus 5x square. P of x equals to 3x cube minus 5x square minus 11x minus 3. So we are given a polynomial, cubic polynomial and three zeros, which is alpha, beta and gamma. 3 minus 1 minus 1 by 3, right? And we have to check these relationships whether they are true or not. First relationship, let me identify ABC first. A equals to 3, B equals to minus 5, C equals to minus 11 and D equals to minus 3. Okay. Now we will check the first relationship, which is alpha plus beta plus gamma equals to minus b by a. Alpha plus beta plus gamma equals to 3 minus 1 minus 1 by 3. 3 minus 1 minus 1 by 3. It will be 3 minus 1 2 minus 1 by 3. 3 2s are 6. 6 minus 1 5 by 3. So the answer is 5 by 3. Then for minus b by a, minus b by a, minus value of b is minus 5 divided by a is 3. So minus minus plus, it is 5 by 3 only. Here we can see both the answers are same. So we can write alpha plus beta plus gamma equals to minus b by a. It's true, right? Now the next relationship, which is alpha into beta plus beta into gamma plus gamma into alpha equals to c by a, right? So we will try to find alpha into beta plus beta into gamma plus gamma into alpha first. It will be alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha equals to alpha into beta 3 into minus 1 minus 3 plus beta into gamma minus 1 into minus 1 by 3 which is 1 by 3. Gamma into alpha 3 cancel, so minus 1. Right? Now minus 3 minus 1 will be minus 4 plus 1 by 3. 4 3s are minus 12, minus 12 plus 1 minus 11 by 3. And answer of C by A, value of C is minus 11 and value of A is 3. It is also 11 by 3. Both the answers are same, so we can write alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha equals to C by A. Now third and the last relationship, which is alpha beta gamma equals to minus D by A. Right, this is C, not an E. Alpha beta gamma, multiplication of all the zeros, equals to 3 minus 1 and gamma is minus 1 by 3. 3 cancel out, minus 1 into minus 1 will be plus 1, and alpha beta gamma equals to minus D by A, so minus D by A equals to, value of D is minus 3 and minus of the formula minus in minus 3. Value of A is 3, minus minus plus, 3 cancel out, answer is plus 1. Here it is true as well, so we can write alpha beta gamma equals to minus D by A. Right, got it? We have seen the relationship, then we have seen an example related to this. Now questions may come on the basis of these relationships, where you will have to find the zeros or coefficient or the missing coefficient, missing zero, something like that. Right, now we will see that how we can make or we can find the quadratic equation on the basis of the given zeros. Right, so now moving towards how can we find or how can we make quadratic polynomial with the help of given zeros. If you have the sum of zeros and multiplication of zeros, or if you are having both the zeros, then how one can make or one can find the quadratic polynomial. Right, let's write general form of quadratic polynomial, which is ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. Right, now let's divide this equation with the help of A. Right, so here A will be cancel out, it will be x square plus b by ax plus c by a equals to 0. 0 by a is 0 only. Now we know that from the relationship that alpha plus beta equals to minus b by a. If I will make b by a 0, then b by a equals to minus alpha plus beta, and alpha into beta equals to c by a. If I will substitute these two values in the given equation, then our equation will become x square minus alpha plus beta x plus alpha into beta equals to 0, which is the quadratic polynomial in the form of zeros. If you have zeros, then you can get the quadratic polynomial directly. Okay, now we will try to solve couple of examples which are given in your textbook in exercise 2.2. The first one is when in example 2 and sub question 1, when alpha plus beta and alpha beta is given, they are given alpha beta equals to minus 1 and alpha plus beta equals to 1 by 4. and they are asking to find the quadratic polynomial. Now what will we do? We will just replace this value in this equation, then we will get the quadratic polynomial. X square minus alpha plus beta x plus alpha beta equals to 0. I will substitute these values. Then x square minus 1 by 4x plus minus 1 equals to 0. Now 4 will be multiplied with this 2. 4x square minus x minus 4, and that 4 will go to multiply with 0 equals to 0. So equation will be like 4x square minus x minus 4 equals to 0. Okay. Same like this, we will try to solve another example, which is sum of zeros is 0. Number 2, sum of the zeros are given 0 and multiplication is root 5, and we have to find the quadratic polynomial from this. So it will be simply x square minus alpha plus beta 0, x plus alpha beta equals to 0. So this is x square minus 0 plus root 5 equals to 0. So it will be x square plus root 5 equals to 0. This is the quadratic polynomial, right? We will try to solve another one example related to this topic, where both the zeros or both the values of addition and multiplication are same. Number 2, then number 3, where alpha plus beta equals to 1 and alpha beta equals to 1. So we can find the equation directly. X square minus 1x plus 1 equals to 0. Alpha plus beta, alpha beta. So it will be x square minus x plus 1 equals to 0. This is your answer, right? There are 3 more examples in your textbook and illustrations are there. After seeing this video, note down the concepts and try to solve those examples in your textbook. If you find it difficult, then let me know in the comment section. Please share this video with your friends, though, so they can learn by being at home only. Okay, thank you.